All right, everybody, what's up? This has turned into a spectacular day. I'm getting ready to go fishing for the last time here in Pensacola, and the water is perfect at this bay. I fished last year that I did okay, caught a good trout, caught a small drum, well, red puppy drum, I guess is what they're called. And so I want to hit again. There's a lot of docks. There's some grass and some other things, so I'm going to go and get out here. I've got a good maybe 3 hours left if the weather holds out. Let me flip this around for you so you can see more than just my head in this view. Water is almost perfect. I was afraid it's going to be too windy, but it's going to be nice. Let's get it. All right, I'm going to troll out a little bit just to update the battery on the fish finder. I just had the one 8 amp hour battery on the fish finder that I've hooked up. It worked great. It's worked like for 2 days, and I charged it up last night, and it was about, I don't know, it was about a third. There was about a third left on it, maybe on power. And the trolling motor battery after yesterday basically it was almost dead. The triple batteries that I got, the 3 8 amp hours that are on the previous video that I did. So that's still pretty good. That's plenty for what I need. I thought about just like hooking one battery up at a time, and when that one dies, we get up to the next one. And I thought, well, I'll have to stop, and I'll have to redo my connections and everything. So I doubt if I'm going to do that. So that was cool. I mean, that's what I wanted. I mean, that's kind of the minimum. Well, actually, it's more than a minimum. I mean, I didn't, excuse the sniffles, thought the salt air would fix me, but it didn't. Anyway, let's open it up for a minute. Let's see what she'll do on fairly calm. I'm going into a little bit of a breeze, and I think I figured out what happened yesterday with, it was pulling to the right pretty hard, and I think it's because I have the power pole on the right side, and that extra weight is maybe causing it to be uneven, so I shifted the trolling motor a little bit. It's still pulling a little bit to the right, but not as bad as yesterday, so I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit to get that leveled out if I'm using the power pole. I may not use the power pole every time I got the trolling motor on, so we'll see. Let's turn it up. I'm only on one right now. There's 2, 3. I may not get a lot of speed just because, you know, kind of it's fairly heavy. I don't know how much I can push this. 4. Oh, that kicked in. I won't run it like this all the time, that's for sure, but I'm trying to use the paddle as a rudder. Doing okay. Yeah, that's top end. It's moving pretty good. I'm not going to try to clock it. I need to fish. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to drift. I'm in about 6 feet of water. Looks like there may be some grass under me. I'm still learning to read the graph. Little Pronax 4 that I got. Water's 82 degrees. I've got a top water tied on for later, or if I see anything busting. Right now, I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna put a live shrimp on, throw it around a little bit, just see if I can get on the fish pretty quick. And then I've also got the Slam Shady, which again, it got me 2 little fish the first day and little trout, so I know it'll get big trout. So shout out to Bama Beach Bum for hooking me up with the freebie like he did with all of y'all. If y'all, even if you don't fish saltwater, I'm planning on using them in freshwater when I get back to Nashville just to see how they work. I'm sure they'll be just fine because it's paddle tail, but if they still got the deal going, it's a great deal. So get on it. Let's hit it. keep forgetting. Again, I got the camera mounted on my head, so I may be turning around a lot and may make you seasick. I'll try not to do that. Dang it. Oh, that's a decent fish. Finally got a little something. A lot of head shakes. Let's throw the rod out of the way. Might be a red. I don't know. This is on my lightest tackle. So, I'll get my net. Oh, yeah, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. He's trying to get in the reeds. He is moving. He was just nibbling it at first. I thought it was a little one, and then he just took off with it. Well, if this is a good red, I'll be happy. If this is a slot, oh, he's going back. He is not done. Oh, it's a red, I think. I think I just saw a tone. He's not huge, but I got. This is not my biggest rod. I can get him to come around the other side. I can get him this other side. Ooh, he is fighting. Oh crap, ran right into my net. No, not the trolling motor, not the trolling motor. Come on, no. I gotta get him in the boat. He's about to get in my trolling there. Oh god. Come on, buddy, get up, come up. He is staying way down. I don't want to get him too close to my leader. He is not done. Oh god, it's a good one, it's going. Come up, buddy. Come up. Come on. Oh god. Oh yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Boy, he gave me a workout. I think that's a slide. I think it's a slide. Alright. I gotta move some stuff around. Popping cork. Fresh shrimp. I just put the shrimp on, so he's probably still alive. Hooked him in the tail. Oh, it's a pretty one. Man, he's pretty. Alright, let me move this out of the way. Thought it might be a red the way he was shaking. The head shakes. Staying down. Get a little more water there, buddy. Come on. Man, he was working me. I was afraid he was going to get on my trolling motor and that would have been over. Alright. You done? I don't know if you can see this on my other camera. I'll get him up here. Hang on. Got him. Oh, man. Oh, look, it just came out. Oh, my gosh. Hang on. Easy now. Don't take off on me, buddy. I may have to get my grippers on him. Where's the grippers at? I almost lose him. this beast. This is a good slot. This is a good slot. It's a good slot. Spots, it's a beauty. 3 on this side, probably 3 on the other. God. Okay, those aren't great. Let's see if I can get a measure real quick. If he's in slot, I wasn't gonna keep fish. It's my last night here, but if he's slot, I'm gonna keep him because I haven't had redfish in a long time. Long time, baby. All right, come here, buddy. Don't pop off. I only need to get a guesstimate on your length. Well, I mean, I need to get close enough. Easy, easy. All right, he is nose on the bump. Can you see that? It's 20, just a hair over 21. That's a beauty. I can only keep one anyway. This is a good one to keep. All right, buddy. Sorry, but your dinner. It's super shallow over here. Easy, easy, easy. Net folded up. This net is awesome. The Bass Pro Shop one. I'll tell you all about it later. Maybe. I can make enough noise and scare off anymore. Couldn't keep another one, but I wouldn't mind catching another one. All right, one more look. Nice, nice. All right, buddy. Well, I'm trying to lose him, you would think. All right, get in the cooler. I love you, Pensacola. I love you, Pensacola. I do. I do, baby. Oh, man. So first of all, it is windier here than last time I was here at this spot last year. If I didn't have the trolling motor, it'd been a little rough. I mean, I probably could have still gotten out here, but it'd been a little rough to get out here. 2, freaking power pole. Power down, baby. I'm telling you, that thing it's made the difference. Already, just a couple of times I've used it on and off. It's awesome. It's awesome. Every once in a while it doesn't slide all the way down the way I want it to, which, let's see if it's there now. It's down. I'm only in like 2 feet of water. Now I don't know if there's a little drop off toward the bank, but we're gonna get back after it. My brother, who is not on Facebook, lucky him, and I don't think you know him if he's on any kind of social media. So Renee, his wife, if you're watching this, tell him I got, because he told me to, the Cajun Thunder popping cork. Brand probably doesn't matter for that, but that's the one he told me to get. That's the one I got. And I've used popping corks before, but it's been a while. And this is the second fish. Yeah, because I caught the trout yesterday off the popping cork, and that was a dead shrimp. That thing wasn't even close to being alive. I'm going to run my paddle tail through here a few times just to see if I can get lucky instead of getting one with live bait. Since pretty much my day's been made, even though I want to catch more fish. I had to maneuver around the other rod just because of I just pulled it out and I was getting ready to use it. I saw the little hit, so I picked up this one. So get this set up. So this is the Slam Shady. This is the one I used yesterday when I caught the trout. Well, I caught the little trout 2 days ago. Caught the little trout off of this one. Let's see if we can make something want it. So this is side note, that's the biggest red out of the kayak, of course, because I've only fished the kayak last year here, and I caught like a puppy drum, I guess you'd call it, little red. I don't know, he was only about 9-10 inches. I can't remember. I'd have to look back at the video. That was one of the first videos I did fishing out of the kayak. This is when I came down here last year. So biggest red out of the kayak, and I guess roughly second biggest red 6-7 years ago. Well, let's see, I'm 57 now. So it's actually 7 years ago is when alright dude, he's bouncing. Is when I went out with a guide in Choctawhatchee Bay, and I'm already getting bumped. And I caught a bunch of those bull reds. So those were all like 36, 34 inches. I mean, they were all massive. And that was something else. But so this is technically, I'm going to say this is my second biggest red, just because those were all the same size. I measured all of them, but I don't remember if some were 34, 36, or where, but they were all bulls. There's a squirrel on land. I think that the water was calmer here, or maybe a little more topwater stuff going on. It's a nice shallow spot. I could probably see some things a little better too if the sun was out, but then again, maybe they could see me too. I don't know. I know as much daylight as I thought I was going to have, just because it is pretty over. Oh crap, I just got hit. See, I'm talking instead of fishing. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Let's start fishing. I don't know if this is red or a trout. It's not as big though. Oh, it's a little trout. Hi, dude. Look at this. Yeah, baby. I am on him. I am on him right now. I am on him. Oh my gosh. Watch the fangs. Watch the fangs. I don't know if he's legal. Even if he is barely legal, I'm not going to keep him. He's skinny. See. Well, he's a little shy. He's just a hair over 14. But look at that pretty little trout. Trout. Pretty little trout. One more splash and come right out. Okay, that may or may not get in the video. Yes. Getting it done, baby. We're getting it done in Pensacola. Later, dude. Saw something chasing. Threw the shrimp in there, bam. Hit it. I mean, it wasn't even in there, I don't know, 30 seconds maybe. You're on point right now. Everything eats shrimp. Even me. That's a big one. Oh, I think I got it. Another one. That's a red or a trout. I think a foul hooked him. He's fighting weird. That's a red. Yeah. Look at that. The male grunting. You hear him? That's a pretty one. One spot on the back. Look at that. One on each side. That's a pretty one. Look at the tips. It's hard to see with the light. It's not very bright out here, but that's a pretty one. And my sunglasses on, a little bit of blue on the tip. Alright, buddy, we're gonna let you go. You wanna keep one, and you ain't big enough anyway. You're probably just below slot. Pretty easy. That's a pretty one right Yes. Yes, sir. All right. Well, there's a whole bunch of, I think they're menhaden. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know a lot about bait fish. And there must have been, it had to be at least 50 or 100 of them. Just came right at the kayak. If I'd had my net ready, I could have caught probably 20. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe I could have caught 5 or 10. But, and a couple of them bumped into the boat. They actually bumped right into the kayak. I don't know what was chasing them. I threw and slammed shady a couple of times, but they were already gone. They ran right up under a dock and then just kind of disappeared. So I don't know what they were, but what I might find out was chasing them. Could have been trout, could have been anything chasing them down. So I decided to move spots. I caught 3 fish in that one spot, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna come back to it probably right when I'm heading out. I'm about at the point where furthest I've gone down. I don't have as much time as I thought today just because of the overcast skies. It's really gonna knock a good 30 plus minutes off my time to fish, so I don't want to get in at dark and all that kind of stuff tonight. I got to clean the fish. So I'm gonna throw a few more up in here and see if I can find something, and then I'll probably turn around and head back. So it's been a great afternoon. 3 good fish. I mean, the second, red wasn't a beast, but it's nice to catch 2 reds. One's a keeper, and then the trout was almost a keeper. He was skinny. I would have let him go anyway. He was not even close to being big enough really for me to hang on to, but I'm probably gonna hit this grass line, and I might go across. Wow. It's just coming down below the clouds now. Look at this. Let me get turned. I don't know who lives on the end of this property here, or if this is National Forest or what this is, but wow, living right there on this little point. I'm gonna miss it. Well, like I told you guys, I wasn't planning on doing a catch and cook, but I just can't turn down redfish. So I'll do a quick one. I'm not going to show you me filleting them out. I'll just show them after I get them started cooking and then at the end. Ooh, I'm excited. Going super old school tonight. Couldn't get the grill to work. Let's see if I can get this fried up or cooked up. At least some of it. I may end up taking the rest of it home. And I cut out one of the throats, as they call it, on the redfish. I don't know if I cut it out exactly right, but that's the throat. It's like right below the fin, or right below the, it's at the throat. It's right between the gills in a sense, and up in the middle. So I cut that out. A lot of people talk about cooking it and eating it, so it's supposed to be good. I'm going to try it, if I can get this to cook. The old-fashioned way. Sort of. It only took me an hour to get the fire going, because couldn't find any dry wood, and finally found some stuff and got it moving, and I got enough, I think, to cook it. So we'll see. All right, this little bit got cooked. I'm so hungry. Oh man. Yeah. That's good. A little bit of Lowry's and butter, and a little bit of lemon. And open fire. Hopefully I don't have any like carcinogenic woods in there. I was just grabbing dry sticks off the ground. I know what else to do. Nothing fancy tonight. just going straight up. Oh, there went my fork. Redfish. Had to cook it on the grill or open fire kind of thing tonight. Got one more piece left in there. Should be cooked up. Should be pretty much ready. But I've already tasted a few things. Just some Lowry's, butter, and lemon juice. All right, back at the house, back in Nashville, finishing up the redfish. I decided to cook it real quick so it's still nice and fresh. So let's take a look at that. So that's the finished product. Again, I had already had some Lowry's on it from where I was getting ready to prep it and cook it yesterday and just didn't cook it last night. So I kept it in the fridge last night. It's been on ice all the way back. The throat part is right there. Let's see if I can get a good angle on this and still hold this. I've never had this before. I've heard it's really good. Almost looks like dark meat chicken. Look at that. It's almost like dark meat. Let's see. That's really good. It's not as tender. Obviously, just because of probably the location on the fish. Oh, look at that though, that came off. I'm gonna get a good angle here. There we go. It still looks really good, as you can tell. It's a little different in color. Not much, but really good. Just kind of like on the half shell, because this other side, I didn't skin it, you just leave that on. It depends. This is my first time cutting it out, so I may have missed some stuff, but Rocky had some, didn't you, Rocky? It was good, wasn't it? Did you like the redfish? Yeah, it was good.